Hey everybody, Grayson here from Poke Profit. End of week market update, sealed products, singles and slabs, over $1,000. But before we get into this video, a little bit of sad news. Poke Dean put out a video today. His house got robbed while he was away. They took a lot of his high-end collection and investments, and it's a really tough watch, especially, he was looking at fan mail, I think, and when he was talking about his Chelsea jersey that was signed that they took as well, he was definitely getting choked up. So go show Poke Dean some love. And this is actually going to inspire a video I'm probably going to make tomorrow talking about my collection and how I've been fairly deceptive about where I actually keep my stuff. And I'm sure one of you guys is going to write in the comments, Grayson, you keep everything at your house. I don't, and I haven't for a long period of time. And I'm sure it looks that way in the videos, and that's kind of how things were intended to look. But we'll go into detail tomorrow about my entire plan for insurance and storage in the future and everything, because it's something that doesn't get brought up enough. And the unfortunate reality is it's something that we do need to consider at this point in this hobby. There's just way too many bad actors. But go show Pokey Dean some love and support his channel, everything like that. Hopefully he can get back on his feet soon. If they can find the stuff, that would be even better. But getting into today's video, starting off with sealed products, Steam Siege booster box sealed, $1,175. That's massive for Steam Siege. I know I don't really make XY era content too often anymore, and the reason for that, unfortunately, is most people just aren't interested in it and they don't watch it, and that's why I don't make it. But Steam Siege definitely moving back up in price. Paladin Fates booster bundle display, $1,200 here. Not really a huge difference between the loose bundles and the displays. So if you guys do want to get some Paladin Fates booster bundles, I would just recommend finding a display, because there really is no premium right now. Or make sure that you're getting the bundles for, let's say, 20%, 30% under that, and you should be good to go. Prismatic booster bundle display, $1,335. Multiple of these selling on a weekly basis in like the 1,300 range. And I think loose bundles, we're talking what, $75, $80 a piece, in that range, maybe even a little bit cheaper. So big difference between the loose ones and the display. Unified Minds ETB, very cool pack art, in my opinion, or box art, I guess I should say. Mew and Mewtwo, $1,400 here. I really like the colors as well. Looks like it's in fairly good condition. Black Bolt ETB lot here, 20. This went for $1,525. That's about $76 per ETB for Black Bolt. So someone's getting a decent deal there. Big fan of that set. I think it's only a matter of time before it starts moving. EV Heroes sealed booster box here, $1,533 USD. Looks again to be in fairly decent condition. Is that a Stock X sticker on this though? Interesting. Moving on, Generations ETB. This sold fairly cheap, $1,575. I saw another one sell for, I believe, like $2,100. Buy it now, same week. So this was on the low end. Someone got a decent deal there. Following that up, Check Lane Blister here. This is, I believe, base set, $1,575 USD. It does have the Charizard artwork on it as well. 151 booster bundle display, $1,825. Not too much to say here. These bundles continuing to move up in price. 151 in general, just silently popping off. I know some people are talking about it, but it seems right now a lot of the talk is on Mega Charizard UPCs and maybe even Phantasmal Flame, some other sets, Prismatic as well. By the way, if you guys are in Canada, Taps Games put up Prismatic ETBs for 150 Canadian. So after your tax, you're in, I think, like 115 USD converted, shipped to your door. So pretty decent deal if you guys are looking for Prismatic and you are in Canada. Just a little shout out there. PCTP, speaking of Prismatic, sealed case here, $2,075 USD. Then we have a very cool item here. This is a Generation Super Premium Collection. This went for $2,076 sealed. We don't often see these showing up. Fates Collide Booster Box, $2,126 USD. Fusion Strike Booster Box case, $6,100. That's over $1,000 per booster box on the inside. And loose boxes are selling for about $1,000 for Fusion Strike. Evolving Skies case, $15,600. That is what, $2,600, I think, if I'm doing my math correctly, per booster box inside. Not terrible. I would hope that these get closer to 20,000 USD by the end of the year, maybe even a little bit more, but Evolving Skies, I still think has a decent amount of room to run. I'm definitely not selling my boxes anytime soon. And the final sealed item on the list this week, we do have a Plasma Freeze booster box from Black and White era, $15,875 USD. Very cool. We hardly see anything like this showing up. I will say too, there were a couple sealed items I wanted to put in this video, but 130 point wasn't working, so I couldn't find exactly what they sold for. But there was a team up build and battle kit, 15K or best offer. There was an Italian Heart Gold Soul Silver booster box that sold. I don't know how much that went for, but some very big sales this week. And I love seeing these older, I would call them vintage boxes at this point, mid-era, whatever terminology you want to use. Very cool to see Black and White. Now, before we get into the singles and slabs, did want to jump in here and say if you guys enjoy the content, I'd really appreciate if you leave a like on the video. Helps out a ton, supports the channel. Also, a bunch of useful links in the description down below. Market spreadsheet if you guys do want to get the most up-to-date data on the Pokemon and One Piece markets. And then mentorship program consultation calls. If you guys want to work with me in my network this year, that's the best place to be. Thank you guys so much for the support on the channel. Getting into the singles and slabs, we're going to start off with Greninja Gold Star PSA 10. This is from the Celebrations Elite Trainer Box, $1,025. I think I saw a sale as high as, I want to say $1,250, $1,225 this week, but most of them are in this $1,025 range. After that, we do have an ungraded copy of the Mega Gengar from Ascended Heroes, $1,050. This sold today, about 2 hours ago at this point. I will say too, the PSA 10 is coming up. I'm sure some of you guys have already seen that sale, but absolutely massive. Charizard EX from 151 PSA 10, $1,125 USD. Not too much to say there. Team Rocket's Mewtwo EX. This sold in PSA 10,000 euros. That's approximately $1,187 USD. And after that, we do have a Lily here. This is from Ultra Prism PSA 10, $1,438 USD. Blastoise and Piplup GX from Cosmic Eclipse PSA 10. Really cool card in my opinion. $1,500 there. Lugia V from Silver Tempest BGS 10. We don't see too many BGS cards, but there's going to be a couple on the list here. $1,525 USD. Rayquaza VMAX from Evolving Skies in a 10. $1,550. Multiple copies of that selling on a weekly basis. Team Rocket's Mewtwo EX from Ascended Heroes. This is one of the first copies on the market, and this sold for $1,600 USD. And you can see there's 4 PSA 10s, total pop is 6. That will obviously go up a lot over the next couple months. Bubble Mew from Paldean Fates PSA 10, $1,725 USD. Mega Charizard XCX from Phantasmal Flames in a 10. This sold for 1,330 pounds sterling. That's approximately $1,816 USD. Gengar VMAX PSA 10 from Fusion. This is a card that, honestly, kind of surprising it's not a little bit more expensive in a 10. At least to me. Maybe for you guys it's not super surprising, but $1,853 USD. Still fairly expensive. Fairly high gem rate as well. Over 50% there. Van Gogh Pikachu. This sold for $1,891 USD in a 10. You can see total pop. We're almost up to 104,000 USD. Giratina in a 10 from Lost Origin. $1,975 USD. This is a card that I didn't know if I should include in the video. Mewtwo GX from Shining Legends, ungraded. Now, the reason why I didn't want to include this, I mean, first off, it sold for $2,030, but the seller's feedback, 92.9%. There are multiple people complaining that it took a very long time to get their product or they didn't even ship the product. So I don't know if this will actually get sent out, if it's even legit. Like, I have zero clue, but definitely put a little bit of an asterisk next to that sale. Torchic Gold Star PSA 1. This sold for $2,550 USD. I talked with someone a couple weeks ago at this point who was quite knowledgeable about the vintage market. So it's something that I'm trying to pay a little bit more attention to. And hopefully over the next couple months doing these videos, I'll get a little bit of a rhythm going with the vintage market. And once I see the gold stars, I'll kind of remember what they are going for. And right now I just have zero clue if these are high numbers, low numbers, etc. Right? You guys who follow the market, you're going to have a better understanding than I do. But that's something I'm definitely trying to work on this year. We do have a Moonbreon here, PSA 10, $3,400. And I think I saw sales as high as like maybe $3,650 this week and as low as, I want to say, $3,100. So this was a sale in the middle that I found. Gold Charizard XEX, the mega one from Phantasmal Flames, PSA 10, $3,615. As always, the PSA 10 pop on this is quite low, 595 PSA 10s, total population 3,741. Charizard GX, speaking of low pop cards, this is from Burning Shadows, the rainbow version, $4,350 in a 10. And you can see 835 of these in the world. Total pop, 6,501. Mega Gengar EX from Ascended Heroes, PSA 10, one of the first that we've seen on eBay. This sold $4,785 USD. Massive sale here. PSA 10 pop is 22, total population is 30. So if that's any early indicator of what the gem rate's going to be, it will be fairly high for Ascended Heroes. Umbreon EX, CGC 10 Pristine. This sold for $5,200 USD. There are multiple just regular PSA 10 selling like 4,200, 4,100, I think in that range. So this is a little bit higher than the PSA results normally are. Mega Rayquaza EX, this is from Ancient Origins. This is number 98, so a fairly large sale there at $5,400 USD. Moving on, we have an Espeon Gold Star. It's fairly rare that we see ungraded Gold Stars coming to market, but this one sold $5,600. Very interesting sale. Then we have the BGS 10 Black Label, the Chinese exclusive Pikachu with Gengar, 10,600 Canadian. That's approximately $7,784 USD. In the past 15 to 20 sales that we've talked about are going to look very small compared to some of these big sales to close out the video. We do have a Skyridge Houndoom here, PSA 10, $8,188 USD. Then we have a Charizard Legendary Collection Reverse Holo PSA 9. This sold $9,158 USD. Team Skull Pikachu BGS 10. This sold $10,100 USD. This, I think, is the highest BGS 10 we're going to see on the list this week. Gold Star Gyarados here. This is a PSA 9. $12,400 USD, about a 10% gem rate on this card as well. But a few more here. We do have a Dark Charizard with an old PSA cert. This is a 10, of course, $14,800 USD from a fairly small seller here. Only 75 feedback, even though it is all 100% positive. Another Pikachu here. This is the Mega Charizard Poncho, and this sold for $17,000 in a PSA 10. Then after that, we do have a first edition Charizard CGC 8. Very interesting sale here. This is coming from the Arcane Archive, and this sold for $22,000 or best offer. I was able to find this in 130 point. It sold for $18,750 USD. This was, I think, the only sale I could find on 130 point before it just stopped working for me. But pretty cool sale here. Also, we've never covered this store before, but almost 2,200 feedback, 100% positive. That is one to look out for. And then a couple more here to close out the video. We do have the Chinese exclusive Mew PSA 10, $20,100 USD. And the final sale on the list this week, we do have the Mario Pikachu PSA 10, $21,911 USD. That's really all I wanted to talk about in this video. You guys let me know what was your favorite auction or buy it now of the week. Mine has to be the Plasma Freeze booster box, just because we hardly ever see these come up to market. Again, if you guys have some time, go watch Dean's video. Go show him some love, man. Like, that is just awful, bro. There are so many bad actors out there, and honestly, I hope everyone gets what they deserve. And I don't know. I mean, I've been watching Dean for a long time, watching the store POVs, him and Chloe. They're so good with their customers, especially the kids who come in. Just such a really positive guy in the space. I've never talked to him one-on-one, but that's the vibe he gives off. And it's just so unfortunate this stuff continues happening. And at the very least, it's definitely going to be a conversation piece for a lot of people to consider getting a vault, to consider insuring their collection, to consider getting home security systems, things that you should have in place already. But with all that said, thank you guys so much for supporting the content. I hope you all had a great weekend. Stay safe wherever you are in the world, and I'll catch you in the next one.